This where it
Points
was?
of the nails driven into the upper and the nails on the upper half, but the nails on the lower half. That was how the lower half.
That sure was tricky.
I think that was a bit further. Oh, yeah, it was. That's right, it was.
Speaking of witches,
This, it still, it. Let's solve the.
Right.
I'll be frank, I don't remember what.
Hey,
I don't even remember what it was.
the third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma. Pictures and paint were scattered. If you think you're up for it, then are you going to the
Or
third locked room?
there's nowhere else for me to go. Where's the chaos spread out?
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper, and the art at the time of discovery. The door, aside from the door, the only other entrance, it opens just enough to fit a finger in. How did the culprit vanish from here?
So let's try the obvious answer. Yep.
It's too small.
Yeah, let's try the other answer.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but
It's not a panel on the bottom they could have unscrewed.
Nothing's happening.
no, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the.
the culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that real.
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage
Hmm.
space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is
Hmm.
always carried by that one employee, and the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked.
I see. I suppose you could call it that.
Not really, because they could have just done what they've been doing.
Can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real
Yep.
world when we were investigating.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This lock
Yep.
is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't?
50-50.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
Come on.
Well,
Come on, you bully.
Beats me.
all right.
Oh, thank you. Leaving leads to pain.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That, well, how
Could
about
use
that
like a
theory?
drill gun or something, like a nail gun.
Is this the storage key?
Which means... this one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
The culprit threw the key? Is that
No.
really the right answer?
No.
Way! You're gonna fall!
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No,
Oh,
the crime scene wouldn't end up like
yeah.
that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Ring.
Ah!
There's already a nail in there, so they slid the key or something down there.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nails!
Yep.
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master! You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
Hmm.
There are a few things you... Wasn't the doll you just obtained...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I wanted to see what would happen. Fuel ladder.
There are a few things you have to do. But first, wasn't the doll you just obtained use...
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm like messing with everything.
There are a few things you have... Wasn't the doll you just...
No, just let me see what everything is.
There are a few things... Wasn't the doll...
Alright, first, take the painting.
Right.
The culprit nailed... Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Would be...
The painting was stood up facing the window.
Okay.
The pierced doll is right next to the window. After
Really?
that,
Hey...
Yeah, I know.
There's more...
Hold on, let me look at the options. You don't need to click on the options. Stop clicking on the options. Has to be the door.
then the culprit went outside. The door was locked.
Wall.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
No. The key wasn't just hanging...
Wait, but... Oh,
The culprit
Oh, I
nailed
thought
the
that-
painting
I
along
thought
with
that
the
was
doll
the
from
same
outside
thing.
the window. Finally,
knocked the painting down.
push the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
Hmm. Yeah, that definitely went horribly.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window
And
would be obvious.
less time, actually.
So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Yeah.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Correct. I like Halara. They're a smart ass.
What is it?
Oh!
Well,
Wait, one more time?
What is it?
Oh!
who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this.
So you're the senior?
The meanest. Let's check out this treasure.
I believe that.
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through
It's
to solve
fake.
this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
So the third one doesn't have anything to do with the case.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
Oh, the exit.
The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Me. Yuma. Why is... That's not really a good question.
Locked rooms.
They're not really doing anything protagonist-like.
Pretty good team.
I see. Now let's go.
Laura hasn't done anything protagonist-like. What are you talking about?
This
Damn it.
place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes. Is this some dungeon?
Oh god.
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
You actually are Queen.
Let me go!
And so are you.
Wow, they're all here.
Unless
Now we
there's
must
two
figure out the
culprits.
true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
I'm not the nail man.
I'm not the culprit.
Oh my god.
The culprit is you, Father.
What?
Wow, my hunch was correct.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible.
No, it's not. The only other option has a broken arm. They couldn't have done it.
Nonsense.
Right. Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Wait, am I gonna be tying both of them this time? Ooh, I am. Stepping up the difficulty, okay. Enter the study. Okay.
It's total blasphemy. I am not the nailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The nailman is the worshiper.
Nope. Denied.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access.
Correct.
The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member, so he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
In person. I had to brag it, but that's gonna be it.
Church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes.
Won't be that.
The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No.
Through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing, judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no! Absolute lies! The nun must be the culprit.
Impossible.
She's dead and also works at the church. The nun was
But you couldn't have strangled them.
the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights. She used the nails to climb. And you know she's always
Oh, I definitely ducked that.
I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
What?
Hmm?
But
I am sorry, I wasn't. I know this is the one.
She's dead.
Not your
Also
deal.
works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
No, she wasn't.
in the Mansion Study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father,
Mm-hmm.
it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
Ah, you're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Good for you.
I am not the nail man.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
You want to bet?
Master, you do. It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen,
Hmm.
a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal.
You want me to bullshit?
Use
Right?
everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect.
We go dog and robot too. We lying out of our asses.
Bluff. In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Let's see.
Stupid fantasies.
I'm a bullshit.
Is nothing but a fantasy. Do you have any proofs, culprit?
Yes.
Did you find my fingerprints? Did
No.
you find my blood?
No.
Of course there's no evidence.
But there is.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. They perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
What was that?
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Karnai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them. Made them so.
And now here's round 2.
Was slay evil.
Oh, we're not finished here. Because one of them wasn't strangled to death.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over?
No.
Huh, nothing's happening. But
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over.
Because
yet.
there's one more culprit.
huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman.
Except for the third case.
Wrong? But the priest even confessed.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no... If the Nailman's identity is exposed and on, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another?
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Round 2, Yuma. My guess is either the servant or the other guy.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
The blue hair guy.
Master, I get the feeling you want my help.
Huh?
Oh, fine. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Oh, hold on, I want to check out the case file. Dislikes atheists. This one. Woman's corpse.
Twirling, twirling.
Wait, what are the letters? E, H, F, L, G.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
And time for a little bit of report. Wait, really? You hard? Kill me for that? Good lord. Oh god, is that gonna penalize me bad? That's like a hard gallow,
What
right?
would be the room?
Different.
Master.
Huh?
Oh, okay, Matt.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? Tick tock, tick tock. Nice.
What? Yes.
That's right.
Very villainy was the first letter. Cool. There we go, the rest of the
New
pass.
paths opened up. It seems. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there.
Yeah.
Let's go down here. Oh, yep.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Yep.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence
They were
of blood
killed.
traumas to the head, which
The
could be
strangulation was
considered
done after they were killed, essentially.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
Correct. So I repeat, it's either the servants or the other dude, the blue head.
Here's another obstacle. Yuma, let's solve this mystery.
right.
Okay. Cause of death. Why was? Or to make it look? On the left. Mm-hmm. The work of a copycat dumbass.
Right here.
Probably.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the
Yep.
other three incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared that
But they
the
weren't.
man was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
It's not the
Long
kid.
string of mailman killings.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed. We need to uncover this impossible.
All right.
At the time, her arms still would have been injured, so she couldn't have done it.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal?
No. No, it's the one on the right. It was a 50-50.
The culprit can only be the copycat by having
Yeah.
No. I told you already. I have nothing to do with this. You are the
Who could
copycat.
have ever guessed? There's one guess.
What are you talking about? I told
You're
you I was
definitely the other
looking at
culprit.
and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
This is crazy.
No, I'm not.
Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Go for it. You can have a hard time.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
There's no other choices.
First on the scene.
Literally couldn't be anyone else.
Criminal.
Oh, I can hold it down.
We've all been the nail man.
It wasn't.
Just different each time, yeah?
Nope. Just wanted to try.
Say,
In that case,
Why accuse me of...
Mansion victim's neck.
being the culprit?
I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
It could have all been... The cause of death was just different each
Oh wow,
time.
you got hops, you know.
And even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me?
Because there's no one else that could be. No, I couldn't.
Enough could be the copycat.
No, she couldn't.
Anyone could...
I had to beg it to you, that's just wrong.
Slash through this...
It was the key. Yeah, I forgot he was the only one who actually knew.
the cause
But I
of
knew
death
it had to be him or
was blunt
him.
force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the nailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Actually, now that you mention it, if post-cognition, he did the murder, it makes sense because the paint cam was kicked over while post-cognition was activated. He went in first and then kicked it over. That's the only way that would have happened. Since he went in first.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
Oh god, is it the chase scene?
For the first on the scene to also be the
Oh.
culprit is rather cliche.
We're at the end.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the mailman, And by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else.
At the end.
Eventually, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too
Yeah.
much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there!
It is.
My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Thank you. Nobody wants to walk up all those flights.
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth.
Yep.
Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do the game again. Alara, you're gonna think this is crazy. Time for a rush. Oh god, I forgot she eats him. Wait, where's Alara then? Are we gonna hang out with Alara with us? Or is they just already in the crown? God, Shinigami. No, we just don't have Alara here, okay?
Let's do this, Master.
You will never destroy this bar, damn you! Stop it!
Jump.
Shut up!
Check. Tackle. Jump.
Stop with your
Check.
Everything was done by the mailman!
Tackle.
I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
I have proof. You have none.
Crime scenes back then!
Post-cognition. Motherfucker.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power.
You don't even know what a
allows me
forte
to see what
is.
The first witness saw the crime scene, not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third
Yep.
party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to kill him!
Wrong!
You want me to jump again?
Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away!
Pick.
Get away!
Pick.
Who cares if you use post-cognition?
Tackle.
You only saw what I
Jump.
saw as the first person on scene.
Jump.
No clue will help lead you to the culprit.
Tackle. No. Kick.
You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Incorrect. You kicked over a fucking paint can. I don't care how paint on the floor, motherfucker.
The paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition
Only shows when the corpse is first discovered.
So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person
You
to
were
find
doomed
the
the
corpse
moment
was
you were the
art
first
gallery
person
staff
in.
member, not you. The reason
you didn't count as the first person to find it is
Because you're the culprit.
This is the truth of the case.
Execution. But no, okay. Sorry, I'm very thirsty.
Master, finish him! Shove all your
Okay.
guns into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Okay, that's badass. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I can do this. Where did Culprit leave? Where did the culprit leave? Oh, then. Nails. This would be nails. What is a culprit tied to the vent? Wait, what? Hassle and fishing. Where did the culprit pass the line through last? That would be. Yes, there's no other option. What was nailed to the doll? The key. What the culprit used? That would be the ladder, which was this. What did the culprit use to destroy the evidence? Obviously, the incinerator. Who's the mailman? The priest. Who's Nailman's copy killer? The worshipper. I looked down that placement.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Conaiwar. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of Murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Gima district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. Now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway. The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
But the cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And a clergy member with access to the incinerator.
The priest! You're the mailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to food kill the bad guy! Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Restore shining, graceful, glorious, stellar spiral! Stunning, without
Islands of Gold. Hmm. That was a good one. I really like the case.
Father?
Hmm.
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
Where's the pulse? They're dead.
Dead? What?
What?
Hmm.
What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then,
Insist.
the cause of the would die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself.
You did,
No,
technically.
I did kill them. I
Yeah.
killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There, there. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time, and
That's
you don't feel
different.
bad about that. These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
Yeah.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much.
We shall talk.
Is it just me, or are things...
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Wait.
Everyone! He came back to life! Sorry about that! You see, I'm actually the mailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the mailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
Oh my god.
I didn't know you could do that.
Uh,
But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway,
he did not mumble.
here will be taken to Amaterasu.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh?
Hmm.
What now?
Motorbike. Something.
It can't be.
You about to get your ass beat, aren't you? Yep.
No. What are you doing here?
Yep.
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
A piece of shit.
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi.
Wait,
is
really?
here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers.
Martina.
Electro.
Electro. Okay, Electro.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
Does your right hand come off?
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved
Does it
right
come
hand
off?
that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director
Yep.
Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for
There it
children.
is.
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you now?
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this
That
city.
is a fat little
The
horseshit.
peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission.
This man reeks of evil.
You let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth. For the
Oh.
sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Taking advantage
Oh my
of your
God.
position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime.
But
You're just gonna kill Seth?
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this.
What? But don't. God damn it. Hit the wrong button.
So annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
someone like him is in charge of the peacekeepers?
And can you stop?
Don't talk to
Can
her
you
either.
leave her alone in public?
If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
to our shit for brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die.
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
Good lord, they need to.
Sorry, but no buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Huh?
Oh god.
Master, must have been wiped after entering and leaving. Nothing inside the mystery labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not
Ah, damn it.
always. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the mystery labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful! Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
It's not my fault.
Our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What?
Wait, what?
Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
Good luck.
Yuma, it was supposed to be time for your solution, but we've ended up in a mess.
Huh? Yeah.
Before they could be accused, the true culprit suddenly died. It's my first time dealing with such a thing. Still, I do remember this. You did your absolute best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
Huh?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, fine. I like Halara. They're cool. Hmm.
Are you serious? A peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about
Yeah.
the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman.
Hmm.
He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Would he?
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard.
Does he have a forte? No, he rode it on a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
He is very normal.
Time until the peacekeepers gain complete control
Jeez,
of the
that big,
corporation.
right?
When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure
We have Kalara and Yuma.
Everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma,
Really?
can you go get it?
Sure.
Is it gonna be the nun? Oh, hold on. Hey, they are dead.
Oh.
Yuma. Oh,
Hey,
What do I do?
I don't work for cheap.
I see.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
That's so pretty. Oh, it is the little boy.
you. My dad is back safe at home. It's all
I'm glad.
thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just. Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw,
Thank you.
look at you getting
I'm
things.
glad he's
You
back.
were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something? Will you play catch with me?
Of course.
Catch? But it's raining.
Huh? It's always
Actually,
raining.
Sure. Let's play. The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here?
I don't think I've ever played catch.
But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Okay, how horribly did I do? Not. I did really well up until I was brought to stamina. Yeah, aged off. Quite bad. Room recreation B. Shinigami puzzle. Yeah, it looks like there's only just a few core things I messed up on. This'll be. I'll wait till the chapter starts up. Because I got points to spend. Come on, hurry up. I got points to spend.
Unpainted faces in uniform by the window. This isn't the real me.
I wonder who will only be dealing with murders.
With that, a hand reaches out and misses the stars grazing off dusk.
Yes, we'll only be dealing with murders.
In the shadow of the school after class lies the remnants of everything someone has lost.
Oh. Well, that's depressing. I mean, it's a murder game. Oh, so this one's going to be based on theater and stuff. This one will be fun then. Who the heck is following you? Oh, Daishu Kenjo this time. No. Or Fubuki, I don't know.
Chief, you look so clean cut today. You look just like Halara.
That is Halara. How could you mistake the two of them?
Oh, you're right. What a wonderful surprise.
The chief was gone by the time I got here. It's way past our meeting time.
What is that old man doing? He always nags others when they're late.
The chief suddenly went missing. His chopped up corpse will be shipped here in a cardboard
He's
box.
not dead. We're not that lucky.
I wonder what happened to Chief Yako.
Oh, I'm talking to Laura last. Oh, God. Am I not getting any more XP from them? Okay.
I see.
I guess I have to get to a new area for that.
Seeing that the chief's raincoat isn't here, he must have gone out. The desk drawer is slightly open, and the loose
Really?
sponge inside is gone. It wasn't a significant amount of money, just enough to do some shopping. Considering that the refrigerator is empty, he most likely went out to get breakfast.
That's correct, Laura. Chief Yako said he's grabbing breakfast before everyone got together. He asked me to tell everyone, which is why I just did.
You couldn't have said anything?
Oh, so no chopped up corpse then.
You're so perceptive, Halara.
With my logic, anything is possible.
Whoa! You are like a real detective.
Everyone here is a real detective. Well, there is one trainee who wandered in here.
What a jerk! I'm the only one who's allowed to pick on Master. One of these days, I'll get back at that shorty detective. I'll turn him into a wax doll or something.
Even if he's a trainee, he's still a detective. We
Hey.
don't discriminate here.
I knew I liked Laura.
He's a trainee who doesn't even have a detective deed. No way am I gonna recognize him as a real detective. Right, Vivia?
Huh? Oh, there's no need to worry. I ate breakfast before coming over here.
You're not even listening.
Oh god, yeah.
Why the chief is taking so long?
Maybe he's in line at a stall for some meat buns. He's always eating that stuff.
It is Kanai Ward's specialty. Adults and children alike seem to love it in the city. I have witnessed people line up at the meat bun stalls in both the Kamasaki and Gima districts.
Everyone looks so gloomy around here because they eat that crap like a bunch of country bumpkins. Hey, rookie, go make something for the chief. You're good at cooking, aren't you?
Actually, due to my amnesia,
Yeah.
I can't make anything tasty.
What? Oh, you're useless, rookie.
I'm the only one who gets to call Master useless!
Oh.
Everything about this town is so dark and gloomy. It's making me go insane. I step outside and I get rained on. All I hear are raindrops. There's no good music anywhere. Oh, I know. What this town needs isn't truth or justice. It's high-quality entertainment. That's where I come in. It's time for me to blow some minds with my debut.
Debut?
I'm a singing, dancing, superstar detective. My beautiful voice will echo throughout this town. I'll show him what true entertainment looks like. I'm just doing this to breathe some life into this gloomy city. Not because I want to pick up chicks or anything.
No one asked, and he's already making excuses.
Yeah.
Such typical behavior for a liar.
Oh, that reminds me. I just wrote a new song. I'll grace you all with it right now as a special treat. Oh, come on! You always have the worst timing!
These morning chases are killing me.
Are you good? Garbage on the floor.
Huh?
What? Looks like there's something going on
You
here.
get 10 points for that.
What happened, Chief?
It's the peacekeepers. They've been trailing me ever since I left. I was ready to get them off my tail, but they refused to let up. Oh, that's the most running I've done in a while. And my back is killing me.
So they just trailed you? Why not let them do it?
Like I want to go on an early morning date with some peacekeepers? Not interested. Besides, it'd be one thing if they just wanted to follow me, but there's a chance they'll make an attempt on my life.
Yeah.
Just for walking around? There's no way.
I don't know about that. It looks like they've gotten serious ever since the Nail Man case.
Sorry.
We have more stuff to worry about than just Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. I think we should lay low for a while.
I hate to break it to you, but we can't.
Well, the WDO never said we had to discover it by a certain date. Let's lurk in the bottom of the river until things settle down. Hey, yeah, that's for the best. Let's go with that.
Hey, you know that call that's about to happen?
So passive, as usual. While we're hiding, we could lose what we've built here. No, it's not my style to just wait for the opponent to make their move. I'm taking the initiative.
Hey, hold on, Halara. Where do you think you're going?
There's something I want to look into. There's no need for concern. No matter how many peacekeepers come after me, I'll be fine.
I guess that's that.
Halara will be fine. I just don't want to get dragged into any trouble. Jeez. Master detectives are all so selfish.
We can hear you.
Yeah, he
Well,
knows.
good. I hope you all learn some self-restraint.
Should I go keep an eye on Halara? Just to make sure no fights break out.
That would be great.
You, Fubuki? That'd actually make me more worried.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea. Yes, Fubuki, please go team up with Halara.
Roger that. Off I go. The exit is over here.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure sending Fubuki is a good idea?
Despite how she acts, Fubuki has one of the strongest powers of all master detectives. She'll be great help in times of trouble.
The strongest?
Is that why?
Is that sheltered skink really that amazing? She sure doesn't look it.
Time for us to go to. We need to find some girls that, clues.
So I'm stuck with
I
Vivian.
just asked you to show some self-restraint.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the ultimate master detective. I won't
You're
cause
not
any
an
trouble for
ultimate.
you.
Are you sure?
The only thing you're the ultimate is a pain in my ass sidekick.
I'm not so weak that I need some rookie worrying about me. My powers make me the best there is in deceiving prying eyes. Not even the peacekeepers stand a chance.
Deceive?
Really?
Oh, fine. I guess I'll put on a special show just for you. One minute. Who knows how many days it took God to create the world? But I can change everything in just 1 minute. Check this out.
You went in!
Okay.
What's going on in the bag? I'm hysterical.
Damn.
Ta-da!
Huh? Tetsuhiko?
So he's a master of disguise.
Wow, you totally look like Chief Yako.
That's
What do you
insanely
think?
useful.
The perfect disguise, huh? Mastery of disguise is my forte.
And your voice, too. I didn't think your disguise would be so good.
Really? I think I'm far more handsome than that.
My backpack has tons of different tools inside. Using them allows me to disguise as anyone pretty much perfectly.
But you have to carry around that massive backpack.
And there you have it.
Not only can you change your voice and looks, but your height and build, too.
I'll have you know that this isn't magic or some cheap copycat ability. This is my disguise. It's a highly refined technique. Disguises don't have to be exactly perfect. Any flaws can be covered by matching the overall impression. In short, I just need to imitate the subject visually and psychologically. To be honest, it does put a huge strain on my body, though.
I thought the shorty detective was all talk, but this kid ain't bad. Guess he's not totally useless like you are, Master.
So you get it now? With my disguise ability, the peacekeepers will never be on my tail.
Except for the massive
I'm off
backpack.
to pick up some babes. I mean, work the case. Ginma District. There's no shortage of cuties.
Hey! Master detectives are all so selfish. The WDO needs to teach them cooperation.
Cooperation?
I'm sure Halara and Desuhiko are confident working alone. If I want to become a detective, I have to gain the same confidence they have. But it feels like I'll never get there at this rate. What's the matter, Shinigami? You never look so serious.
I just realized something. There's so much you can do if you can disguise yourself as anyone. Like, you know, everything.
You're thinking about something awful again.
It's Shinigami. What do you expect?
Out of a mischievous nature is all. How rude! You don't respect the rights of a dead god! I feel attacked! Maybe I'll just take off and go haunt someone else.
Do it.
Yeah!
Oh no, what will we do?
By the way, Chief Yako, what should I do?
Well, we may have to hole up here for a while. So, I'm gonna need you to clean this room. We might as well have it tidied up while we're in here.
You want me to clean the room? Isn't that more of a job for a housekeeper rather than a detective?
Trust me, this is also part of a detective's duty. I'm counting on
Man,
you,
screw you,
Yuma.
Yako.
Fine.
That sounds like a you problem. Backpacking Orange Tears is required to use this ability. This like's popular, guys. Dislikes dead. I like how it says entity. Death God.